So, the cocoon effect is a 21-day program for introduction to this technique called the vritti changing technique, where you will learn the very basic nature of this technique for you to do it for yourself. Because in the cocoon, only that one larva for oneself can undergo that transformation. So it's for you and you alone. That's one. And what will happen here, as I said, that all these stresses which are a part and parcel of our daily life, small or big, repeated or new ones every time, whatever are these issues, you can share that with me at the beginning when you join. And as a part of the 21 days, I will require some issues to be taken up rather than I take up something that is commonly that has been coming to me. I can pick and choose from the ones that you will suggest, because in any case, everything what you have to do is the same thing what we did for breathing. So many of you might think that yeah वो तो देख लिया ना, मालूम है ना हमको, हम खुद कर लेंगे. Do it, but know it that it is new, and when you start using something new, it's always good to have somebody to handhold you, but it's fine. I have no qualms on that. I am there to handhold you, to guide you, and to help you to use this technique even better than just for the daily things. All the same, in 21 days, it is said, I have been a student of biology. I used to teach biology for many years, and this much I have known and understood about our neurological system, that it takes 21 days for a new neural pathways to be formed. Our brain is the laziest organ in our body. If you know that the brain is covered with white matter, and as we keep using it, the white matter recedes, and below it, the active matter, which is called the gray matter, it's slightly gray in color than that white, and therefore it's called gray matter, and that is the active part. So when the gray matter is exposed, then that's what your brain is active about. And there are a number of cells in this gray matter which are interconnected with each other, and these connections are called synapses. And these new synapses have to be formed with the repeating of something. Why is this repeating very important? Even as a child, we have learnt our ABCs and kakaga and numbers by repeating and repeating and repeating. We have learnt names of things by repeating and repeating. It's because the synapses have to be formed, and only when they are regularly repeated, are these synapses formed, that entire track is done. So at least you are now ready to follow that path, and it will come to you a little more easily. Just with a little attention, it will be available to you. So your synapses have to get ready there. Hence a 21-day program in which for first 4 days we will connect through a webinar, wherein I will get you accustomed to using this technique along with me, and what should go where, and whatever questions are there in your mind with respect to it. I know there are certain cognitive questions, they will not leave us, because we have paid so much attention to the cognitive part, so that cognitive will leave this affective alone to work for itself. I will attend to those questions also, because if some of you are not asking now, you will ask later, and then it will come in the way कि ऐसा होगा तो क्या हो जाएगा, फिर ऐसा होगा तो क्या हो जाएगा. So all those doubts I want to help you remove in these first 4 days. And after that, we will continue, because you will have, by that 4 days, 4-hour session, you would have become easy in following the whole pattern of those 2 cycles and complete a round on your own. You will understand what has to be done in the first cycle, what has to be done in the second cycle, and where all those smaller mistakes that if you are making, you will have overcome that. Maybe I will also share with you a sheet wherein this entire thing is written down, so that you feel comfortable doing it on your own. And on your own, to make sure that you are practicing for those 21 days, I will help you with the acknowledgement statement for the first cycle and the choice statement for the second cycle, as well as things to be said on the various points when you are doing the first cycle and when you're doing the second cycle. So that for 21 days at a stretch, you will take out 10 minutes every day at least and do this. These things that I will do is I will send it to you via WhatsApp. It will be written down and sent to you, and you will make sure that at your appointed time in your day, you will do it. And you have to confirm to me every day that yes, it is done. Because if you break it, then the whole effect will be gone. You see, that means synapse formation will not happen, and also break in between will adversely affect your neuropathways being formed. So, do it daily for those 21 days. In that also, like I said in the beginning, whatever doubts and questions are there, I will solve that. Once a week, we will meet on a webinar for about 45 minutes when if there is any more doubts that is coming to your mind or you are facing any confusion while doing what I'm sending you on WhatsApp, I can sort out that. Also, that would be your additional opportunity to give me some more areas on which you want to work at. So I can consider that and make the program more fine-tuned to suit your requirement in the next week. So like this, there will be 3 webinars. So the last one will fall on the 21st day of the program, wherein you can give your feedback, you can give your testimonials on the same, which you can do, of course, even earlier when you feel the differences and the change. And that is the time you can also decide how you want to go about it further, whether you want to extend your WhatsApp support for another 3 months that I have given to some people who joined on the spot the 21-day session earlier. And there are second and the third levels of the program. If you want to now, having to yourself be in the cocoon, you want that somebody else who is there in your house who is suffering probably more or who needs it more and is not listening to you, etc. So I am there to help out with that also. So let's see, we can together make this world a better place by first becoming ourselves better, have a higher purpose in life, look at things from a point wherein we can see nothing there is to affect us. There is nothing that is really to worry and bother, and we have a larger view of the life.